Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amy and I am on a financial freedom journey with my family. I share all about that and more on my channel. And happy 2024. This is the first video I'm filming and posting in 2024. So happy new year to all of you. I hope you had an amazing 2023 and I hope that 2024 is great to us all as well. So today we're going to be talking about our December budget recap. I do this video every single month and I just recap like what we spent, what we saved, what we did with our money. Obviously I post a monthly budget every single month, but things change and we actually spend money out of our account, and we have 5 people in our family. We are a family of 5. I have 3 kids who are 9, 4, and almost 2. And yeah, life happens and there's a lot of us. And so a lot of times our budget is not exactly what happens. So these are a more accurate depiction, obviously, of what actually happens monthly in our budget. Let's go ahead and get started. December was a wild month, of course, with Christmas and spending, and I also received a bonus, which you guys will see in here. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. So for our W-2 income, this is my husband and I's regular full-time job. We budgeted $7,200 and we received $7,200. I would highly recommend you guys go check out my January budget. Our income did change a little bit in January, so we will have a little bit extra income. My husband and I both received raises, so we do have a little, and by a little bit, I mean a little bit, okay? A little bit extra money in our budget. So go check out my January budget with me. But for December, our regular salaries stayed the same. So that was $7,200. Then for side hustle income, I never budget for side hustle income, but we did receive $175 in side hustle income. If you guys are more interested in what that is, check out my Debt Free Friday videos that I share every single week. I share our side hustle income every week in those videos. But that was $175 for the month. And then I did receive a $3,000 bonus, which was awesome. Super appreciative of that. I usually receive an annual bonus in December, and that was what it was. Obviously, it was more than that, but you know, taxes and 401k kind of ate up like a lot of it. So $3,000 was what was actually deposited into my account. That leaves our total income in December at $10,375 to budget with. So let's go ahead and see what we did with that money. So our mortgage is our first item, which is $2,100. So we do pay a little bit extra on our mortgage. I think I referenced this in a recent video, but we did actually get our property taxes for 2024. So I already know that our mortgage amount is going to be going up because we do not have enough in our escrow to pay for our property taxes, which we knew was going to happen. They will just recast our mortgage or recalculate our escrow amount, and then our mortgage will be updated. So we knew this was coming. I've honestly just been kind of waiting for it to happen. So that's what will happen. I think that won't actually take effect though until March or possibly February. So we've got a while yet of this mortgage payment, but that is what is happening with that. Then we have our Peloton. So we do have a Peloton bike. So we do pay for the monthly membership, which is $45. Do any of you guys have a Peloton treadmill? Can you let me know in the comments down below? If you have one, can you let me know if it's worth it? I really want to buy one. Obviously not right now. If we do decide we're going to get one, I will save up money for it. And it probably won't be till like the end of this year, like maybe around Black Friday, but let me know if you guys have one. I really have been wanting one for a long time, and I just want to know if you guys feel like it's worth the price. They're pretty expensive. The regular Peloton treadmill is like $3,000, and then the Plus is like $6,000, which I think we would just go with the regular one. Anyways, sorry, I'm going on a tangent, but I would really like to hear from any of you guys if you have one, so let me know. But $45 is the amount we pay for our monthly membership. Utilities, we had an extra utility this month that we only have every quarter, which is our water bill. So quarterly we have our water, and then monthly we have our electric and gas and our internet. So I have all 3 of those in here this month. We had budgeted $560 for all 3 of those, and we actually spent $501. Let me take a look at this breakdown so I can let you guys know how much everything was. So $166 was our electric and gas. It's actually been unseasonably warm here in Wisconsin, so it was lower than normal. So $166 was electric and gas, $60 for internet, and $275 for our water bill. That ended up being over budget by about $59. and that was at 4.8% of our budget. Then we have childcare, so we do pay for a like after school half day program for my daughter. She's in 4K and her 4K is only part-time. So we do pay for that, and that was at $585, which is what we budgeted. Giving, we have a monthly recurring donation to St. Jude, so that just stays the same at $100 every single month, and that was at 1% of our budget. Another thing I wanted to mention about giving is that we do give significantly more in December. So we save up for Christmas all year long. We spend our money on Christmas, and then whatever we have left, we spend on others. So this year we had a few $100s left in our Christmas sinking fund. We completely completely drained it out. I like to have it completely empty and then start January like brand new with nothing in it. So we did spend that money. We did an angel tree donation. If you guys have those in your area, like you basically donate toys for kids. They give you a list of things, a list of sizes. You do that. We also donated some extra money to a couple of other like local charities, things that had needs this time of year. So we did do extra giving other than this, but you're not going to see it in here because it came directly out of that sinking fund. So that is completely zeroed out for the year, and we will start over in January. Then we had our spending. So we had set aside $200 for spending. This is for my husband and I for whatever we want to buy. We just put it in our own checking accounts. We each get $100. We can save it, we can spend it, we can do whatever we want. And it's really nice to have that money set aside for ourselves. We don't have to track it. We don't have to explain it. It can just be whatever we want to buy. And it's really nice. I feel like it gives us like a break and a little bit of freedom in our budget to kind of budget whatever we want or spend money on whatever we want. Gas, we had budgeted $250. We actually spent $233. So we were a little bit under on this one, which was nice. I mean, we just didn't really go that many places. We did travel a little bit for Christmas, but otherwise we really were just kind of at home for most of the month. So nothing too interesting there. Groceries, we budgeted $900. I did budget a little bit extra this month because of Christmas and like baking and all the extra things that we do. We spent $879, so we were a little bit under budget on that, which is nice as well. I'm glad that we put that extra money in there because obviously if we would have done our normal $800, we would have been significantly over budget. So that was great. Fun and kids, this is like whatever, I don't even know. It's things for our kids, like extras, like if they have a birthday party or if they want to go do something with their friends, go to a movie, etc. Basically anything like extra that we want to do, that's what this is. We spent $89 out of this fund. So we actually did pretty good on our budget this month, which I'm super happy with. I feel like December is kind of like a hard month for some things, but I also feel like with Christmas coming up, it's like we didn't really want to spend a lot of money outside of that because we just had so many, like we knew like our kids were going to be getting gifts and all this stuff. And I feel like it was just kind of like the anticipation made it easier not to like spend extra money. Miscellaneous, we budgeted $200. We did go a little bit over. We spent $205, but I would pretty much consider that like on budget. That's so close to our regular budget. So that was 2%. Dining out, we budgeted $250. We spent $280, which again, like not great, but it's just so expensive now, even at like fast food restaurants. So if you guys have followed me for a while, in January of 2023, we did not eat out at all. Literally $0 in January. We are going to try to do that again in January. I don't know if it's going to happen, okay? Like realistically, but it was really nice last January or like the January that we just had in 2023. It was really, really nice to like just completely detox from eating out for an entire month. So hoping we will do that, okay? I'm putting it into the space. I have not actually set it anywhere yet. In fact, I actually even budgeted money in our January budget for dining out just in case, because obviously like, I don't know if we're going to get it. I don't know if we're going to do it. So I didn't want to like not budget anything and then like be way over budget. So here I am saying it to you, hold me accountable. We are not eating out in January. Okay. So far, so good, but that's not saying much. Okay. Then we have this category, which I did not have in my budget, but it is due to my bonus. So the majority of our bonus went to our basement remodel fund, which is our current financial goal that we're working on, but I did set aside a little bit extra for 2 goals. So this one is our college savings for our kids. So we did put $500 of my bonus to college savings for our 3 kids. I split it amongst the 3 of them. I did just want to put that in there. I don't really know why, but it just was important to me. That was at 5% of my budget for that. Again, I split that amongst the 3 of them. College savings is not something that we've been like actively saving for our kids. And so every time we get a bonus, I would like to set some aside for that. So $500 went into their accounts. Then we had our sinking funds. So we did a little bit extra in our sinking funds too, which I'll explain in a second. So we had budgeted $50 for car, $50 for kids, and then $100 for home, vacation, and Christmas. So we did do a little bit extra in our vacation sinking fund because we did start the process of booking our vacation in March. And we just want to have a little bit extra in there for that. So we actually put an extra $500. So we set aside $1,000 of my bonus outside of like our basement fund. So we put $600 into our vacation sinking fund. And that was great. We just wanted to have that extra money in there for that. Obviously, with starting the process of planning that, we want to just make sure we have enough in there. Our flights are going to be covered by our Southwest points. We actively use a Southwest credit card for all of our spending throughout the year. And then at the end of the year, or like whenever we're planning our vacation, we typically have enough points to be able to fly for free to our destination. And we do have enough points to be able to do that again this year. So flights will be covered by that. But obviously we are renting a house. We are probably going to be going to Disney one day. I'm not sure 100% yet. But we're going to need like Disney tickets if we do that. We're going to need the house. We're going to need food while we're there. We're probably going to eat out, obviously, significantly while we're there. And so we just need to have like several $1,000s to be able to do that. So just wanted to set aside a little bit extra to like kind of push us over what I think we'll need. And lastly is our basement fund. So we were able to put this month $3,750 into our basement fund, which was 36% of our budget. Obviously, a large majority of that was from my bonus, which is great. That just gave us a little bit extra. We did not meet our goal for that, but we came pretty close. So super happy with our progress towards that goal. And that is everything that we spent our money on in December. So let's go ahead and do our little recap down here. Total income, $10,375. Total expenses, $10,367, which leaves us with a difference of positive $8. That'll just go to our buffer. Again, all these numbers are rounded, so it's actually more of a positive than $8, but just for the ease of this video, I don't like to put like dollars and cents and like exact numbers, and it's just easier that way. So positive like 8 to, 10, 20 bucks in our buffer account. I just like to keep a buffer in our checking so that we don't have any like unexpected bill come up and like completely drain our checking account. That is all I have for you guys for this video. Let me know in the comments down below, how did December go for you? I would love to hear about it. And what are your goals for January? What are your financial goals for January? Are you looking forward to anything this month? I would love to hear about that in the comments down below. And I will talk to you guys on Friday for Debt Free Friday. Bye guys.